Welcome to InfoComm 2022 in balmy Las Vegas. This is Rich Fregosa for AVNetwork.com. I'm here in the Jupiter booth, and I am here with Justin Shong, who is the VP of Sales and Marketing. Justin, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
People are showing up in droves because they're being stopped dead in their tracks with some product that are showing up. We talked about it before, but honestly, and I get a chance to see it at ISE, but this is one of those instances truly where seeing is believing. And there is a form factor that you are absolutely championing. Let's talk 21.9.
So we're all in on 21.9. We only build 21.9 monitors. If anybody else follows our lead and wants to be a me too, they're a 16:9 house coming out with 21:9s. We believe that it's the best form factor in terms of our human visual field of view. It's the best way to immerse yourself in the product. And from a conferencing equity standpoint, especially when you talk about interactivity, the physical size of the monitor itself, even though the 105 is 8 feet wide, is only a little over 3 feet tall. So when mounted correctly, 98% of the population can touch the top of the monitor. And we all know how hard it is for people who might be a little vertically challenged to get up to an 86 or a 98 at the very top of the monitor.
So you're saying you don't need to give me a boost to get up to
I'm not going to lift you up, right? I'll give you a piggyback ride. But what I mean is people will adopt the technology, right? So we all pay a premium for collaboration platforms and for the interactive devices themselves, but if nobody uses them, it's a waste of money, it's a waste of resources, it really is kind of down the drain. So what we want to do is we want to encourage adoption and give everybody a chance to participate. Not just the people who are leading the meeting, not just the people who are tall enough to use the technology, or able to use the technology, if you will, but everybody involved. And our form factor allows that.
Now, one of the things that is, the form factor is where it starts, but then it's a family of displays.
Correct.
I think that's something really important to touch on, which is, again, InfoComm can be the place of the giant screen.
Correct.
You've got giant screens.
So we have giant screens, right? Size absolutely matters in many aspects, right? And in many areas. But, we've got our 105. It is huge. It's 8+ feet wide. It's a little over 3 feet tall. We're going to look at some of the other film of it. You can see it in portrait mode, where it really does become a video wall for interactivity and for experiential spaces. But that's not all we have, right? I said we're all in on 21:9. We've got the 105, we have an 81-inch version, also an interactive and non-interactive, and we have a 34-inch desktop version, same form factor, right? That will give you a better ability to view the information, a better ability to interact with the information. And like I said, we don't do 16:9. We think it's Betamax, right? I mean, it is the past. We believe that this is what the future is going to look like.
Fantastic. Obviously, you can't. We're talking about the big displays here, but you have something else too that's really special. We talked about it last month, and it was really neat. Which
the 34?
Let's talk. Which brings an important word into mind, which is collaboration.
Correct.
Right. We've got display and presentation.
Correct.
But there's an equal focus on collaboration, and it can mean a lot of different things right now. Let's talk about Jupiter's approach to collaboration.
So we know that the future of work isn't going to involve everybody in the office all the time. It doesn't work, right? There are companies that are pushing it. Come back to work or quit. Some really famous rich people have been saying that recently, right? But it's not going to be the norm. And so we're going to have remote work, and we're going to have in-the-office work. And for remote work, the knowledge workers especially are going to be setting up their home office in a way that allows them to be productive. So our Pana 34 is a 34-inch desktop collaboration device, either for remote or for the office, doesn't really matter, but it's a bring your own device platform. So like all of us, we're on a Teams call 1 hour, and the next hour we're on a Zoom call, and the hour after that we're on a Google call, and then maybe it's Blue Jeans, and then maybe it's something else. On our laptops, on our personal devices, we've got the application set up. We know how to work through it. We understand how to make, if I'm going to present, if I'm going to mute myself, if I'm going to, the UPS guy shows up, so I got to mute the mic, right? If you're on an unfamiliar kind of platform or an unfamiliar interface, it can lead to some embarrassment in the calls. So our approach is bring your own device, plug it in via USB-C. We offer a 34-inch touch device with touch back to whatever the platform is, camera, mic, speaker array, in one all-in-one package, and some really cool articulation to actually use the touch. So it folds down like a drafting table. And we all know if it's touch in a 90 degree from the ground mode, all you're going to do is scroll or maybe move the windows around.
Right. And again, we've seen it actually, we'll get some chances of you showing it in action. And collaboration means a lot in terms of the workers, in terms of the displays itself, but also something important is partnering.
Correct.
For collaboration. Talk about some of the partnerships.
So one thing, let me back up a little bit on the collaboration. One study that I just read from Columbia and Stanford Business School came out with, they studied Zoom, remote work in office work. And their kind of look on it is how does the narrowing of the focus, looking at a monitor, affect productivity and creativity? And what they found is the more time you spent focused narrowly on something in front of you, the less creative you were. Especially productivity was mixed, but the creativity certainly went down. So with our product being the 21:9 and the ultra widescreen, the thought is we enhance that field of vision, right? Whether it's in the office, in a conference room, or at your home desktop, and hopefully gain back some of that creativity that we're all going to lose knowing that people are remote, and it's the trade-off for the benefits of the remote work.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic.
So back to the collaboration partnership. So we've got several partners that we've been working very closely with over the years, right? Microsoft obviously is one of them with the MTR in the team room and us being kind of the standard for the EMTR space. But we also have a couple of others that we've been working with. One of them is called Aleo. So Aleo is a collaboration platform aimed at the enterprise, aimed at the government space. It is some industry veterans who have built some very cool collaboration tools over the years and are bringing this to kind of the next level. Another one we have is a company called Ramago. They have a platform called Valeria. They're really aimed at 3D imaging, AR, VR in collaboration space. And the cool thing about it is I'm not selling collaboration software, it's not our business. But the Jupiter platform, and again, that ultra-wide platform, enables them to better show what they're doing and ultimately their customers to better do their job. And so that's why we partnered with these guys to kind of show the power of the platform and also for them to kind of show kind of the cool things that are happening with collaboration these days. And it really is it's not whiteboarding anymore. It's real interaction.
That makes all the difference in the world. So let's say obviously the best place to see the product is here on the show floor at InfoComm.
In 2345.
In 2345. Hopefully they can make it, but let's just say that we can't make it to the trade show floor, and you absolutely want to let your integrators, dealers, people who are interested, find out more about the suite of products, the 21.9, the 34, the collaboration software, your partnerships. Where can they find more information?
Jupiter.com. And so real simple, real easy. Or we've got an experience center in Hayward, California, which is on the East Bay of San Francisco.
And we're neighbors.
We're neighbors. So come on out and see us. We would love to have visitors come in, show you the complete suite of products, the processors, our PANA products, the entirety of what Jupiter does.
Fantastic. Well, Justin, I really appreciate your time. If you want to find out more about Jupiter products, you can find it on their website at jupiter.com. If you want to find out more information about AVNetwork and their site and services, you can find them on avnetwork.com. This is Rich Fregosa for avnetwork.com.